Hello, my name is Amy Birchfield, and I'm one of the librarians at the Cleveland Marshall College of Law Library. In this short video, I'll explain how to use treatises for finding background information and forms for legal drafting. You'll remember from your legal research and writing course that treatises are scholarly surveys that provide exhaustive coverage of a particular field of law. Treatises are written by legal scholars, and they're considered important secondary sources. You can find treatises online on databases like Lexis, Westlaw, and Bloomberg, and also in print. At this point, you may be familiar with some of the most common treatises like Corbin on Contracts or Wright and Miller, but you might not be familiar with the treatises from some of the more specific practice areas. And it's in these specific practice areas that you might be asked to draft a contract or other document. You can turn to a treatise for background information on the topic that you're researching, and also often for sample forms and other precedent. So let's have a look first at how you can identify and find some specific treatises, and then we'll look at how you might use them. If you're not familiar with the name of a treatise in the area you want to research, one place to start would be one of our research guides. You'll find a link to the research guides here on the library's homepage. If you scroll down, one of the guides that might be particularly useful to you for treatises is this one, Major Legal Treatises and Services by Subject. This guide gathers together links and information on all the standard treatises for these various areas of law. So let's select Securities. And then you'll see a selection of standard treatises from that area of law. Our research guide will let you know whether you can access a specific treatise in Westlaw, Lexis, or some other database, and if the treatise is available in print in the library. Let's have a look at the treatise Securities and Federal Corporate Law by Blumenthal and Wolff. You'll find this treatise here, and you'll see by this call number indicated that it's included in print in our collection, and then there's also a note that it's available in Westlawnext. So let's go ahead to the treatise in Westlawnext. So once you're in the treatise on Westlaw, you have a couple options for searching it. If you type something in the big box at the top, you'll be searching over the entire treatise. And you should also be aware that once you search here, you won't be searching over all of the contents of Westlawnext just here in this treatise, because we're just on the tab for the treatise. This can be really helpful, but sometimes it might be better to make use of the table of contents here to drill down through to a specific chapter and to find a section you want. Sometimes you can find relevant information faster by using the table of contents than by doing a keyword search at the top. For example, if you're interested in something about integrated disclosure systems or something related to this topic, you might just choose to go directly to Part 2, and then you'll see information, for example, from Chapter 5 on Regulation SK. And then finally, you can see that this treatise includes a separate chapter on forms. So if we go right to that, say you're looking for a sample form for a 10K filing, go to the entry, and as soon as it loads, there we go, you can see first that you'll get some background information on this form. And as you scroll down, you'll see various notes about drafting and about the meaning of the form. And then finally, you'll get down to an actual sample form. One final note, many, but not necessarily all treatises include sample forms. Those that don't include sample forms may lead you through citations to separate form books in that area of law.